What's up everybody, my name is ChaiPanDuh and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to show you another really new indie game that I'm really enjoying. This is called Digs, and as you can see it is still in very early access. And I will say I did get this game for free from the developer, but I really enjoy it and I wanted to share it with you. It is basically just a tower defense. Let's see what the actual Steam page says, because I'm terrible at describing games, as we've established. Defend your valuable chest in randomly generated maps with towers, traps, and obstacles to modify the path that the enemies must follow in Digs. The ultimate roguelike tower defense game. With unique mechanics, you can upgrade your defenses and face off against challenging enemies. So, if we go here to play, you can see that I've already done all of the levels, but I want to go through the first level with y'all again. These are all the different enemies you can face. These two here are some of my favorites. You've got the Professor and Frankie. And Chesty McSpawnmore. He's a producer boss, and if you look at his page in the collection... No, this is for the producer boss. It comes with gifts like a Santa Claus. Spawns new enemies. I know somewhere... The producer enemy. So I might have gotten these two confused, but... His biggest fear is loneliness, so he carries his friends with him. Which is adorable. But I think I had that mixed up with Chesty McSpawnmore, because this is his actual name. I don't think these ones are in the game yet, considering we haven't seen them. Or maybe we just haven't gotten that far yet. A lot of these I haven't unlocked. But you also earn gems as you complete levels that you can use to buy upgrades. I have a few, like I've increased some of my block chances. I have 15 points. That's right, I was gonna... So there's different some of the blocks you can dig through will give you cards. And you can choose your 3 upgrades, what cards you get. And I was planning on taking out the luck card, because I don't use it. That leaves me with 10 more gems, so I want to see if we can put in... See, we can either add a ranger, a piercing tower... Let me zoom out. I already added the poison trap, that's what I was looking for. Add the piercing tower, just to see. But... We're gonna jump into this first level. We're just gonna go on normal, just so I can show you like what the basic experience is. But you spawn in, and your monsters will spawn from this white circle here, and this little cart of treasure is your treasure, and you have to protect it. Down in the corner, it's behind my camera, I think, but it shows you how much gold you have. Right now I have 20 pieces. I have upgrades, so I start with an orb, a crystal, and a trap. But in the base game, you don't start with any of those. I probably should have just like, turned off my upgrades for this. But the different rocks you see will give you different items. The black one behind this treasure is obsidian. You can't break it at all. Click on it and do nothing. The ones with spikes here have a chance for a tower, a crystal. The ones with like the X on it have a chance for a trap, which monsters can walk over. Monsters cannot walk through crystals or orbs, but they can walk through traps and take damage. This like broken looking rock has a chance for an obstacle, which is just a pile of rocks that they cannot walk through, so you can use it to change the path. This yellow one up here is a chance for a card, which can give you gold or upgrades depending on what you have unlocked. And then... Trying to think, should I talk about this or this or this? There's like 3 more things I need to talk about. This eyeball up at the top, and the number below it shows you your noise level. If you look at how well you can see that. Okay. I'm not streaming right now, but I left my streaming stuff on because I'm lazy. But the eyeball up the top shows you your noise level, and each action you do takes at least 1 noise. Besides moving things, you can move things for free. And once your noise hits 0, you have to trigger the next wave. So mining most things takes 1. Putting most cards down takes 1, like this card costs 1, so we're gonna put it on this crystal here. I will say, my only pet peeve with this game is how brightly white the frost crystals glow. It just hurts my eyes, and that's literally just a me problem. And then this last, oh, I didn't mean to click on that, but I've had that happen a few times. I click and drag. You can move the map with your keyboard, and I need to do that more often, but I try to click and drag, and then I click things. So that's a me problem. That's just a skill issue. I'm gonna move this over here, though. We have 2 left. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I have 1 more path back here. And then this one, you can see it's just like crystals and rocks and stuff. I call it the flower block because to me, when it's zoomed out, it looks like a flower, like an upside down flower. And, but this is called the mysterious block. It gives you a chance for a card. Or if we look up here where this green arm is, that tells you what the next event that's gonna happen is. For example, the next event right now is an enemy, a random enemy is going to level up. So this mysterious block gives you a chance for a card or the next event. We lucked out, we got the next event. So, our armored enemies increase their health by 5%. But we have run out of noise. Now we have to make final arrangements. I'm not going to change anything because there's not much to do. And then we click on the eye to start. And the fast enemy is annoying. But just because you're so fast, you can bypass a lot of your traps. I call everything a trap, by the way. Not technically, the traps are just the things on the floor, but I call everything a trap. But so towers or crystals are towers that shoot. Orbs are towers that have an aura. So anything in that aura is going to take damage. Crystals, anything that they can see to shoot will take damage. I focus a lot on trap blocks, just because I like filling the entire path with them. And I have a lot of upgrades for them. Alright, we got another upgrade. But, so each level has 4 levels to it. There's a normal, hard, extreme, and endless. So far, the furthest I've beaten is a hard, or 2 hard modes. And each level up adds 5 levels, so normal is 10 levels, hard is 15, extreme is 20. I've been working on level 1 extreme, but it's been hard, obviously. Portal trap. This is one of my favorite add-ons. You add the portal to the trap, and if they fall into it, they get teleported back to where they started. So they have to go through the entire thing again. It does make a lot of noise, though. But once I get, like, a decent-ish path going, I like trying to build out a second path, because one of the random events that can happen is you can unlock... The gold supply card just adds extra gold to your chest. So I don't use it very often unless I need to, and I won't need to this round. Or I shouldn't. I think one of my favorite trap add-on is probably the lava one. It's the one I like to use the most often, and it tends to be the one I get the most also. See, this next event up here is a new portal will open, so... I tend to avoid the mysterious blocks when that's the option. We finally got an obstacle. It's literally just a pile of rocks. I never use these unless I accidentally take out a block that I need, just because they're not the most helpful. A new portal spawned on this trap right here. So that's lucky. We don't have to change our path at all. I can continue looking for random things. I haven't tried a laser yet. I want to try a laser. It has 2 piercing laser beams. I think I literally just unlocked this. I think it goes, yeah, it goes on a crystal. Crystal. I also haven't tried a poison trap yet. Like I said, I like to try to cover the entire path with poison. Oh, this has a range. We'll put this here so it affects both paths. That's something I like to try to do with my upgrades, is make sure it affects every portal. So as the game progresses, I might move it towards the end of the path. Greeny here is a boss. In my experience, if you get a boss this early, they usually make it to your treasure. He keeps getting caught in the portal though, we might actually finish him. These rock enemies are annoying. They split in half, so they also tend to be the ones that make it the furthest, because they'll get like halfway through the path, split in half, and then keep going. Smart crystals I like because they target the strongest enemies they can see. But the smart crystal costs 2 noise. I don't have the money for that, so let me try another trap. In we go. I was about to say some of those got close, so it's time to move this, but then we opened a new portal on the thing, so it's definitely time to move this. We are going to get rid of this block, move this back here, and then I want to take all of our upgraded items and put them where they line up. We'll keep the laser beam there, because that is fine. The portal, I'm going to put there, because that's a decent ways through. I ran into a problem yesterday where I had the portal too close to the spawn, and it was just creating an endless loop. And it took literally like 5 minutes to get to the end of the level because as a result. See, the Frost Orb has the best frost effect in my opinion, because it literally looks like it frosted the orb. It's just got a little snow on it. The Frost Trap, I like it. It has like a frosting effect on it. It looks like it's snowing. It's the Frost Crystal that just, it's so bright. These healer enemies, they're called the Nurse. They spin around and they heal themselves and things in a radius, from what I've been able to tell. I'm not entirely sure if they actually heal themselves, or if I was just getting so many close to each other that they were healing each other, which might be the answer. More gold. I think gold is like my only like really common card right now, because I got rid of the luck. Usually I get a mix of gold and luck, so I'll have to try to lower the cost of the other cards, I think. I don't know what Whiskey's doing, but she did something. And for anyone wondering, your gold supply, the reason I haven't been using this, it doesn't affect the end of your game at all. It literally just signifies when your game ends. When your gold hits 0, you're done. But you don't get anything for having like extra gold or anything like that. So if my gold's doing fine, like we're still at 20, we haven't lost anything yet, I don't see a point in spending it. I'll risk spawning another portal. Oh, a zapper. I like zappers, because zappers... I'll get this. I'm not gonna have them cost to use it, but... A zapper is like a crystal. It's an upgrade for a crystal, but it can see through the walls. So, whereas... where's a good one to show you? Whereas this one can only go in front of these rocks here, the zapper would be able to keep its full circle around. I do think it has a smaller range. Range 5. I'm not sure what the range of the crystal is. So this might have a smaller range. But it can go through the walls, so if I would put it here, it would be able to do both sides of this wall. But this is our last round, and we should be completely fine. We have a Greenie and a Professor Frankie. This is another thing that I'm hoping they fix in early access, is all the bosses will share one health bar. So it's a little hard to tell where each one actually is without finding it on the map. It'd be better if they each had their own, but Professor is gone now, so now it's just Greenie and Frankie. So Frankie can't be healed anymore, he's gone. And Greenie's just been gone through so many times. But yeah, that's basically Diggs. This little character here, he's like who you're helping. His name is Worf. He's the main and only real character. And I love his character design. That is adorable. You've got different achievements you can do, and as you complete them, you also earn gems towards upgrades. So we just completed the Kill 10 Creenie ones, because I got the Steam achievement for it. I've noticed that the bars don't fill up all the way. I'm thinking that might be a bug, because we just completed the Kill 10 Greenies, and it says claimed, we got the gems for it. But the bar looks like it's not complete, so I think that just might be something that they're going to work on. But, so, it gives you more things to try to focus on as you're doing things, and I like it. Most of those, I've noticed, are connected to Steam achievements. But, I didn't think I would like this game very much when I first got it. I've never really been a fan of tower defense, but I actually love this. I've got, what, almost 6 hours in it already? And it just gives me joy. It's a really simple game, and I love it. I like the upgrades. We're at 7 gems right now. Whiskey stop. Yeah, to decrease the rarity of things is expensive, so I probably need to start saving up for that. But I'm not going to remove the extra gold card, because that's actually very helpful. I just don't need it in the first couple levels. Yeah, this has been Diggs. I'll link it down below if y'all want to test it. I really hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And let me know if there's any other games you want to see or that you recommend I try. And I will look into them. But I hope y'all are having a wonderful week. Thank you so much for hanging out. As always, make good choices and drink some water, and hopefully I see y'all next time. Bye!